The past week for me was really great. During the whole summer, I was very depressed. I had ups and downs during the summer, but mostly downs. So at the beginning of the summer, I felt not good. Sitting in my home, then I spoke to my psychologist because every week I have sessions, not with one psychologist, but I have a few psychologists and also a few coaches. Because every person that helps me, they can look at my situation at different angles, and each one of them gives me something totally different than another one. So that's why I have a few psychologists and few coaches that I work on a regular basis. So during one of my sessions with the psychologist at the beginning of the summer, when she mentioned she was going to Spain, she was organizing retreat, yoga tour, yoga, because besides being psychologist, she also is extremely flexible. She does yoga and exotic dancing. And she mentioned like this yoga tour. She usually organized before locally yoga retreats program, so here in Ukraine to the mountains, but this time she said this gonna be Spain. And actually I thought, for some reason I thought she did before internationally to other locations retreats, but turned out it was her very first yoga retreat in Spain, outside of Ukraine. So then I went to that retreat, had amazing time, amazing experience, came back home, also had, again, downfall time, felt miserable, depressed, no energy for 2 weeks, didn't want to leave my house, even dogs were starving, couldn't walk my dogs, couldn't face to see other people, I couldn't do it. So then at the end of the summer, I started to experience that I feel much better, that depression was a little bit coming away. So I started to like think what I can do, because I really loved my experience during that retreat, yoga retreat at Spain. I loved it. We did so much fun stuff there, and I met other women. It was great. It was great not to be alone, because usually I'm alone. I don't talk. Besides psychologists and coaches, and also my boxing coach and my dancer coach, I don't really talk to other people much. I'm usually alone by myself in my head. So after that, I was thinking about maybe I can organize like something also amazing. Like I wanted to do something for people who are just like me, victims of abuse, psychopathic abuse, narcissistic abuse, and who are going through depression as well. Because like it's been, how long it's been? It's been like, I don't remember exactly. It was, so it's 4 years. Yeah. 4 years, almost 4 years that I broke up with my psychopathic boyfriend that really tried to destroy me. And even after 4 years, I'm still experiencing depression and isolation. I just want to isolate from everyone because I don't trust people. I don't want to get hurt again. So I started to think there are people just like me who sitting at home, who feel isolated, who feel lonely, depressed, and they don't trust other people, and they don't want to do anything, and they just miserable every day, just like me. And I started to think, what can I do for these people? And right away, I got the idea to organize retreat for victims of psychopathic abuse, for people who lonely, feel alone and struggling, especially women. And we women, we feel so vulnerable going and travel alone, because psychopath men, they are hunting for us. Like, for example, I've been to Bali. Oh my gosh, I experienced there men who were hunting for lonely single women, especially taxi drivers, scooter drivers. One of them were following me. So it's really crazy experience out there. It's not safe for women especially. Men, they can be more aware of their surroundings, but women, we're not protected. We're very vulnerable when we go to other country where we don't know any laws, we don't know how police works, we don't know what to do during emergency situation. That's what stopped me from traveling. I love traveling alone. I went to Bali alone, but I'm concerned about my safety. I don't feel safe. If I was kidnapped here in my own home country where I know everything, if I was kidnapped here, I always thought what could have happened to me outside of my home country, in foreign country like Bali. Something can happen. So that was my concern, and that prevented me from traveling. And also what prevented me from traveling was that I felt depressed. Like I said, I didn't want to go outside of my house to the backyard. I didn't want even to feed my dogs. I didn't want to come out at all. So when I had that first experience in Spain this summer, I knew I already paid for it. So there is no chance to back down. I paid. I already spent money. I paid. I bought tickets. I bought the whole retreat program, paid for everything. And I knew if I cancel, I wanted to cancel, I'm telling you, I wanted to cancel. I was like, let me send me message that I am not going. I want to cancel. I don't want to come out of my shell. But then I thought, oh my gosh, I spent so much money. No, I don't want to lose all of this money. So that fact that everything was paid for, date set up, kept me motivated during the time when I had doubts about come out and go. So when these moments happen, I just remember, okay, everything's paid, I cannot cancel. And that's how I went to that first retreat. So while I was on that retreat, and organizer, so there was two organizers, my psychologist who does yoga, and second lady was from also Ukraine, but she lives in Spain now. So when that second lady mentioned about her next retreat, I said to her, I'm going. But in my head, I had doubts. I thought to myself, okay, I'm going, but maybe I shouldn't go because it's too much. I already went to one retreat, in a few months another one. So I thought, okay, that's too much traveling. I can't afford it. I can't. And it's too much coming out of my shell. It's too much of going to other countries. Like I can travel only once a year. That's it. That's enough for me. And I came to lady and I said, you know what, I think I shouldn't go to second retreat. I have doubts. And she said, okay. So she was not pushy. And next day was the last day of the retreat. And I had one more day to spend and before my flight. 1.5 days, 2 nights. I have 2 nights before my flight back home. And we already left. So organizer, I said to her bye-bye. She dropped me off. And right away, when she dropped me off, I was alone. I thought, no, I have to go to second retreat with her. Right now, I have motivation. I have to pay right now. So this would lock me in. And I texted her right away and I said, how much is the second retreat I gonna pay right now? So she said the price. I sent to her money right away. And I'm telling you, at that moment, I didn't have spare money for vacation, for retreat in a few months, but I was so dedicated that I have to do something else, because if I keep doing the same thing and expect different results, I'm not gonna get different results. I'm gonna get the same results every time, feeling miserable and depressed. And for me, that's the worst feelings in the entire universe. I would rather be dead than alive and feeling like shit. So once I paid to her, I was calm, because I knew, okay, everything is paid. Even if in the future I would think about canceling, I already would know that everything is paid and I would lose money, and it would motivate me. So this happened later on many times. I thought, oh my gosh, let me cancel. But because everything was paid, I didn't cancel, and I'm happy. I'm happy. So if you experience something similar, like you planning something, and during the period of time until you go to the event that you plan to go, maybe you plan in vacation, maybe you plan in family gathering, maybe you planning to go to another country to visit your grandmother, and you planning, and then you feel miserable and depressed, you want to cancel, like my suggestion is just pay ahead of time, book everything, book tickets, book flights. If you go into some retreats, pay ahead of time right away, as soon as possible, as soon as you get this motivation, this fire, because I'm telling you, this fire will go away. For me, when I feel up, like today, like you can see, I'm feeling good today. And I want to do things, but trust me, it's going to be time when I'm going to feel miserable. I'm going to feel down. I would have negative thoughts bombarding my head. So when you want to do something, just pay for it when you're up, when your spirit is up, when you're energized, pay for it. Lock yourself in. So when the bad time, difficult time, challenges come along the way, you already know, okay, these dates are set. Nothing is gonna change because I paid for it. And this will keep you focused on what's coming. That works for me perfectly. So I'm so excited, and because I overcame my negative emotions and thoughts with direct actions by locking myself in for next retreat, ideas came to me next. So when my psychologist, who is yoga teacher, who organized the first co-organizer of the first retreat, when she told me she is also organizing retreat, just like after this one. So this one that I'm going to right now, organized by a lady who does yoga, but she right now lives in Spain. But my psychologist, she doesn't live in Spain. She lives in Ukraine, and she organizes her retreat to Spain in about 1.5 months, 2 months ahead. So when she mentioned, I said to myself, because I felt up at that time, I felt energized, I felt good at that moment, and I told her, okay, I'm going, because I knew I have to lock myself in. I didn't pay for it yet. Why? Because every time I ask her, she doesn't have a date set up yet. She still she has to still determine the dates, exact dates. So she has the month, but she doesn't have exact dates planned yet. And that's what worries me, because even today I woke up and I thought maybe I shouldn't go, because that's too much retreats per year. That's too much retreats. But again, now I feel I have to go. I have to lock myself in. I cannot wait. She's gonna tell me in a few days the exact dates, but I cannot wait to find out dates and pay. and not only pay for retreat, but also for my airplane tickets, because that's more expenses. And when the time comes, dark time comes, and I want to cancel, I already would know, okay, I paid not only for retreats, but I paid also for my airplane tickets. And also the thing is, here in Ukraine, if you guys don't live in Ukraine, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, because you have airplanes. Here in Ukraine, we don't have airplanes. We have to cross the border only by bus. We cannot fly. And that's make my trip too long. So I'm gonna tell you how I cross the border. First, I have to go to neighboring country. For example, I'm gonna just give you example. We have different countries. We have Romania here. We can cross border with Romania. We have Hungary, very beautiful country. I've been there. And we can cross Poland. So Poland, it's the country that I used to cross border with, and that border takes some time to cross, and because of that there is no chance to cross the border and then fly. I have to stay at hotel, because the border time sometimes can be very short to cross border, but sometimes people just, lady just told me that her friend was crossing the border with Poland just few days ago, and it took her 32 hours just to cross the border. So she had to add traveling time of 32 hours. So that is the reason that I have to pay, in addition to traveling by bus, by airplane. I have to also pay for hotel to spend in Poland time, because I don't know how long it's going to take to cross the border. Sometimes it can be few hours. Like last time for me, it took only 5 hours to cross the border with Poland. But I just heard 32 hours from that lady, and I was in shock. 32 hours, it's more than 1 day. It's day and a half just for crossing borders. So my expenses, you guys, if you live outside of Ukraine in other countries, you're so lucky, you're so blessed to have airplanes flying in your country to every location you only can imagine. But here they shut down all airports. No aviation, only military aviation here. And it's going on since 2022 year. So it's now 2025. So for 3 years. 3 years we have no airplanes here. And this is a huge challenge for me. And let me tell you expenses. So when I went to retreat, only to get to retreat, I spent, and come back, I spent 850 euros both way just to get to Spain and from Spain. It's because of no airplanes here in Ukraine. If we had airplanes, it would cost much, much less. But these expenses are crazy. So I lock always myself in. So this for second retreat, I also locked myself in by not only purchasing right away this retreat, but also I purchased right away everything, airplane tickets and hotel in Poland, ahead of time, when I still was in Spain during my first retreat. So I was locked in. And same, so what I want to tell you, if you planning something, going somewhere internationally to another country for retreat, for family gathering, for weddings, for seeing your family, friends, lock yourself in as early as possible. It will help you to stay on track, to stay focused and complete this action. It's important. Because if you don't complete, you cancel, you're gonna hate yourself. And this hatred towards yourself would only increase your depression and feeling miserable. That's how it works for me. If I cancel event, even if I cancel going out with friend, or if I cancel going to the gym, I hate myself so much. For days, sometimes for weeks, months, I hate myself. I keep circling this thought that I didn't complete the action that I wanted to complete. So locking yourself in is the most important thing when you're going through recovery process from psychopathic abuse, narcissistic abuse. You're gonna feel this desire, urgent desire to cancel. No, stop. Don't cancel anything. Stop. Think about how much you already spent and don't do it. Just stop and go for a walk, go outside. Don't cancel any plans. If you have future plans, it's crucially important for your recovery. Don't cancel. So my psychologist, yoga teacher, she organizes this retreat and I'm super excited. I don't know dates yet, but I locked in myself into this program because I already told her that no matter what, I'm in. I said, count me in. And she said, oh my gosh, she didn't expect this from me because she knows that like right now I'm going to my second retreat and her retreat is going to be my third retreat this year. So she didn't expect that I would come. And location is the same. So I'm going right now to the island Tenerife. It's in Spain, south of Spain, near Africa. And my psychologist, yoga teacher, she organizes her retreat also to Tenerife, Spain. So same location, but totally different program. And totally different people. So I have to go because if I want to organize my own retreats, I have to learn from others, from best of the best, because my yoga teacher, psychologist, she is best of the best when it comes to psychology, for communicating with people, for organizing girls around herself. She has a community of girls here in Ukraine who comes to her to practice yoga offline. She has also online, one-on-one, but offline. So the community of girls come into her and participate in her amazing yoga events offline on rooftop with amazing view in the capital of Ukraine, Kyiv. Unfortunately, I left Kyiv. Kyiv is my hometown. I left it when the war started. I relocated here to another part, more safe part of Ukraine. So that's why, unfortunately, I cannot join them. But oh my gosh, I would love to join my psychologist yoga teacher at her offline event. Because I'm following her on Instagram and I see her pictures. She's so flexible and she's so amazing person. I gonna leave her Instagram down in my description so you can see yourself pictures of her events in Kyiv, Ukraine, and also you can see pictures from our retreat in Spain during this summer. So check her out on Instagram. I'm gonna put in the description box down below. So basically, that's my thoughts about locking in yourself for any events, anything you wanna do. If you wanna go to the gym, go to the gym. If you lock yourself in, don't cancel. And if you want to go to classes, try to pay ahead for that classes. For example, in Ukraine here, we have fitness classes. I attended them at another gym, not my gym, but I go to several gyms. And they have classes and they always told me, oh, no, you don't have to pay ahead of time. And I knew myself. And I told them, no, I want to pay ahead of time because that's important for me. So I hope this tip would be helpful. And I will record everything. I want to record my retreat journey. So follow me here and also please join my Instagram. Also, my Instagram gonna be down below. in the description box. Join me on Instagram, send me DMs if you need help with anything, and I post there different content. You're gonna see my everyday life, pictures, videos from my training, from my dance classes. You're gonna see a lot there. So see you soon.